Following a week of border clashes, Turkey and Qatar mediated a ceasefire between Pakistan and Afghanistan in Doha after tensions over alleged militant hideouts. A news correspondent Javed Rana reports from Islamabad.
This is the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. In a week-long intense clashes, dozens have died, along with nearly 2,700-kilometer-long zigzag porous border. The clashes erupted after Pakistan carried out an attack on a vehicle carrying terrorists in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul. Pakistan inflicted heavy damages on military infrastructure in Afghanistan's bordering regions, including the southern city of Kandahar and the capital, Kabul. At the center of the border clashes is a surge in terrorist attacks on Pakistan's military and other security forces. This year alone, well over 500 people, mostly the army soldiers, died in terrorist attacks in Pakistan's northwestern province bordering Afghanistan. Islamabad blames Kabul for sheltering Pakistani origin terrorists who want to impose strict version of Islam on 250 million Muslim population. Kabul denies the allegations, accusing Islamabad of deflecting blame for its failure to address the internal terrorism. Finally, Turkey and Qatar have brokered a ceasefire agreement between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Both countries will meet Istanbul soon to finalize a peace deal to address years-long tension over alleged terrorist hideouts on Afghan soil. Despite cessation of hostilities, the mistrust persists on both sides.
Our problem is only with a small group of military generals in Pakistan. We have information that the majority of military personnel, politicians, political parties, religious scholars, and people of Pakistan do not agree with their anti-Afghanistan policies.
The unprecedented clashes with Afghanistan seems to be deeply connected with the internal political dynamics in Pakistan. The party of the jailed opposition leader Imran Khan governs Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Khan's party opposes military operation in the province and seeks a negotiated settlement with the militant groups through the Afghan government.
We would not allow any country, especially Afghanistan, to make the security of people of Pakistan hostage to their whims. Appeasement of terrorists and their facilitators has never been our policy. Pakistani state and its institutions, they would not be bothered by any sort of political distortions and political jugglery.
Tens of thousands were killed and millions were internally displaced over the years in the northwestern province in previous US-backed military operations against Tehrik-i-Taliban, Pakistan, better known as TTP. People fear the army wants to launch once again mega military operations, something the provincial government opposes, citing public resentment.
Now we strongly oppose new operations because of the atrocities committed by the security forces during previous military operations. Under the guise of military operation, there was massive looting and destruction of our homes and businesses. There was a huge scale of devastation that even the Taliban had not inflicted on the people of what military did in its past operation in Swat district. But remember, the TTP wasn't sent down from the skies. They were created by these very institutions.
There is false narrative being propagated over military operations against Pakistan military. Sacrifices of our soldiers and polices are being mocked at. It is combination of vested political interests and criminal syndicate which is behind terrorism in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province.
At the heart of the bitter exchange of allegations between military officials and the jailed opposition leader Imran Khan and his party are the alleged large-scale rigging in last year's general elections. The mainstream opposition party has come up time and again with what appears to be plausible evidence to say that the bogus election results were created to steal the public mandate, allegedly by the Election Commission of Pakistan with the backing of the powerful military. Analysts believe that there appears to be no end in sight of terrorism in Pakistan as long as the political issues are resolved through political means within the constitutional framework of Pakistan. Javed Rana, A News, Islamabad.
growing tide of anti-Israel sentiments. What you see behind me is just tip of the iceberg of what is happening in the country. More than half of $52 billion black CIA budget is spent on espionage network in Pakistan. How would you handle it?
The US has looked upon Pakistan as an ally at one point and then as an enemy at the same time.
That is going to be the first legal reason on the basis of which he is going to be instantly ousted by the Supreme Court of Pakistan.
Joining us live, Javed Rana, who's an expert on politics and geostrategic issues.
In the world politics, which is not being driven by any moral principle, it is being driven by the hard geostrategic realities. In a broader picture, more countries would aspire to have nuclear weapons.